Good morning, folks. George Adventure here. A little cool this morning, but that's okay because this spring's right here on us. Noticing a lot of things blooming. Sitting here looking at the sun coming up. Pretty blue sky, and I'll tell you, I think everybody has a favorite time of year. Every day should be special to us. Every day that we're woke up, that we wake up rather, and get out of bed with our health and our family's okay, should be something that we're thankful for, and it's a blessing. So I wake up and get dressed early in the morning. My wife, Miss Linda's still asleep, and I go in there when I'm leaving, and I've been doing this for 21 years. Not trying to get weird or squishy on you, but I kiss her. Every morning I kiss her goodbye. She's laying there half asleep, and I go in there and kiss her on her face, on her forehead, and that's been my thing for 21 years. I'll be married to her for 21 years in a couple weeks. And if I forget to do that, she doesn't like it. She wants her kisses on the face. So I'm gonna move on from that. Y'all probably think I'm being silly, but that's okay. But getting back to springtime. It's to me it's and I always talk about the seasons having each season has a different smell to it, different feel to it. And spring to me is like the awakening of everything. You look, like I look in my yard and I have some Texas bonnets blooming. I don't even know how they got there. It wasn't me. I didn't plant them. Got a little area where there's some Texas blue bonnets blooming. Jonquils popping up that I didn't plant. Maple trees getting little red buds on them. I've got the purple leaf plum trees that got the little flowers on them, and I look at that in awe. I look at it and just, it's like I can't even just absorb it enough, like I get so excited, about that, seeing things bloom, and I get real happy about it, because it's like an awakening, of everything, and it is an awakening because springtime. And I'm a Christian, and I'm not going to try to push anybody else to it, but I'm just telling you the way why I like spring, and it means a lot to me. And the reason that I believe that which we know God made all this stuff, and he created all this stuff, and you read the Bible, and in Genesis it talks about it. Now, if you're not a believer, hey, I still love you. I'm not worried about it, but I'm just giving you my point in it. So I believe that the reason spring is so beautiful is because it's the time that Jesus was resurrected. It's when we have Good Friday, we have Easter. So it to me, it's like everything is like blooming, and the birds to me sound different. It's like they're happier. They're nesting. I've got bluebirds. I hadn't got any nest yet, but I've got 5 bluebird boxes around my property, and they're spaced like they're supposed to be. I see the bluebirds last couple of weeks. I see the male going in there, then the female. Usually see 2 of them, on the box or on the fence post or whatever. And the male goes and he tries to pick the box out, and the female actually decides, kind of like the way we are, we look at a house and, the wife decides. But so it's an awakening, and it's just, you look, if you'll stop and look around, I don't care if you live in a city or live out in the country, you just look around and things are just waking up. The flowers pop out, the trees are budding out and blooming, and it's even gonna get even better. The dogwoods are coming, and and it's also another time for me that I go to the turkey hunting. I go turkey hunting woods, and that's a special time to me, because I enjoy turkey hunting. It's not killing an animal, it's enjoying the hunting experience. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot a turkey if I can, a wild turkey. I don't guess I'll get banned or get a strike from YouTube, but you know, I do enjoy going turkey hunting. But if I don't take one, and that's fine. I enjoy the experience. But you know, when somebody that's not a turkey hunter, or somebody that's not out at daybreak in the spring woods, I guess maybe can't appreciate it. You know, and you're sitting there against a tree, or your shotgun, your camo from head to toe, so they can't see you. You know, and the sun's, you know, barely coming up, and you hear this thunder, this gobble. You know, and it's like there's nothing that sounds like that in the woods. And you're sitting there, and you know, your heart starts beating. You get so excited. And you hear this thing. You hear this bird, this big bird that weighs 20-something pounds, giving that thunder of a gobble. Sometimes I've had as many as 6 gobble in the morning. And you're sitting there, you know, and you hear the songbirds chirping, and you see them flying around. You may see some deer, and you hear a lot of times I'll hear owls, you know, and I can do an owl, make the turkeys gobble with my voice. But you'll hear some turkeys, you'll hear some owls, you'll hear some songbirds, you'll see the birds, you'll see them flying around, and they're getting their seeds, and everything's like happy, everything's going good. I'm gonna get me a drink of this water. But you know, and it's a special time of year for me. You know, for a lot of people. My wife, she loves spring. My daughter, they love spring. You know, everybody. My wife, you know, she loves the flowers, and she gets amazed at the flowers. And you know, we got some little plans on planting stuff. You know, we got the garden ready. I've got it ready. All I got to do is get the plants and the seed, and we're gonna plant the garden, but not till you know, mid to end of April, because you still may have a frost here in April. You know, I've got my little garden area down in the field. You know, some apple trees and peach seed, or peach tree, and you know, muscadines and blackberries and blueberries and all that. So we you know, my wife's excited about the rose bushes we dug up, and they're blooming out. Not the roses, but the leaves. So it's a time. This is a time of like birth for things, and you know, and it's a special time for Christians, you know, and it's just a beautiful time of the year for me. I love it coming out of the cold winter and just going outside. I was outside yesterday all day. I just go outside, and the way it smells, feel that sun, getting that vitamin D. It's fantastic. And if you don't, you know, I went out in the woods walking around. Was it Saturday? I think it was Saturday, yesterday afternoon. But anyways, went out and got some fat lighter and walked down, checked the swamp out, and it was full. And scouting for turkeys. I'm gonna go scouting at another place that I turkey hunt on. I'm gonna probably get up Friday morning and go over there and listen, see if I can hear any gobbling. But you know, scout around a little bit. But it's just a glorious time of the year, man. It's just, you know, and it makes me so thankful to be alive. It just makes me so thankful that I've got eyesight, that I've got ears, I can hear good, you know. And it's just, there's so much about spring that I just get so excited about, you know. Every season's good, even the winter time, you know. Every season's good, but spring and fall to me just are special. And I like the summertime too, because I can wear shorts. But you know, it's just a great time, you know, and I'm thankful for it. I hope y'all are. If you don't get out in the woods, man, get out in the woods. Even if you go somewhere and just walk around in a park and sit down and look at things, just take time to look. Take time to look at things. Look at what God has made for us. You know, just take time and just admire his creation. You know, just admire what he's made. Because I tell you, it's overwhelming to me when I think about it and see what he's made. Just like this sun coming up, you know, right now. So that's my inspirational talk today. And I'm gonna show what knives I'm carrying today. This is a Civivi, and I deleted my orange knife video that I've got to do. It's an open tag, fellas of the orange, I think what it's called. So I'm gonna do one, and I had made it, and I don't know why I deleted it, but this is one of the knives that was in it, so I'm gonna redo it, put it on there this week. But Civivi, nice Civivi. It's a good hefty knife. I don't carry this much, and I don't know why, because I just love this blade, man. This is a good hefty knife. It's got a nice finger choil. It's got some jimping right here on the liner lock. But it's a nice blade, man. I've had it for a while. I've got two Civivis. I've got the Elementum, of course. It's a great knife. Yeah, it's Chinese or Chinese made. Yeah, but it's an American company. You know, I don't like what the Chinese are doing. I don't like what they do. But I don't blame the people of China, except for the ones that, you know, that are participating in it. But I don't blame the people of China. But yeah, anyways, I'm not going to get on the China thing, because still love American knives best. But this is the Civivi, and I don't know what this one is called. I don't even know if Civivi still makes it, but it's a hefty flipper. And it's also got, you can adjust the pivot on it right here. I've got the little bead I made. I made this out of some hickory, and I'm gonna make some beads. What I do is I'll cut me some little limbs, you know, probably about that big around, and I'll let them dry, and then I'll take the bark off and make some beads. Drill some holes and sand them real pretty, and I'll make some beads out of it. So this is what I'm carrying today. This is my modern I'm carrying today. I love to carry a modern. I carry a fixed blade a lot more, but I love to carry a modern. Got this Rosecraft on me today. And if you hadn't tried a Rosecraft, try it. This is the Ocoee kayak. HT's EDC turned me onto this thing. It's got a half stop, and I don't know if you can see it still, I did cut myself with this thing. First time I opened it on the video, but this is a nice knife. This really is, and I'm pretty impressed with this knife, these Rosecraft knives. Now, this is the only one I've got. I have, but I'm gonna get another one. The only one I have, the only one I've bought. But I'm gonna get another one. This blade shape on this thing is fantastic. Fantastic. It's got a lanyard hole. I love the lanyard holes. I wish Case would put some lanyard holes on their Saudis. Would be kind of cool. But it's got a deer horn bead, piece of leather. But this is a great knife, man. Blade shape's fantastic. It's got beautiful red bone. And I didn't know what this shield was. I called it a badge shield, but HT told me it's a rosebud. And I got to looking at it, and I'm thinking, yeah, that's what it looks like, a rosebud, a rose barely blooming out. And that makes sense. Rosecraft knives. The sun's getting a little rough, so I'm gonna flip this down, if that's all right. Well, I'll flip it back up. But anyways, so try Rosecraft. This is fantastic right here. I love this knife, and it's got a great. It's probably got about a 7 or an 8 pull. It's stout, but it's got a beautiful blade on it. So I got a Saudi. I broke my original Saudi that I bought years ago, and it's the yellow Delrin. You can see, beautiful knife. This is a good working man's knife right here. You can really see it with the sun hitting it. The Teener, great working knife, great to carry. This, in some reason, doesn't have a lot of snap. Maybe I just need to probably need to clean the pivot, I would say. I'm gonna do that later on when I get home, but just needs a little oil on it. But great knife to carry, in your pocket. So that's the knives I have on me today. Of course, I got my XL Parker Jotter in green. This is like an OD green. So I got that. Boy, this sun is bright. And I got my little calendar here. My pocket calendar I carry. Got Georgia Adventure on it. And I got my pliers and my little EDC carrier. That don't change. And my Zippo. So anyway, I hope y'all, I'm at 16 minutes, so I'm gonna get off here because it'll take a whole day to delete this thing. On some reason, YouTube, it takes for a while. But anyway, hope y'all enjoy this inspirational Monday talk. Y'all have a great day, and I hope y'all have a safe day. Keep your blade sharp. I'll see you on the next.